This Saints Report is brought to you by Capital One Bank, proud partner of Cox Sports Television, and by Louisiana Cat, your statewide Caterpillar dealer.
Second-year Saints like Joe Morgan all feel better this August than last. Unlike last year, Morgan and his classmates entered this camp with the benefit of an off-season working with the team.
Oh, it's a lot different. When I was coming in last year, undrafted guy with the lockout and everything, we didn't get, OTAs and mini camps. So we came in first. They called us, got the calls, lockouts over, come in. They just throw this playbook at us, and I'm just like dumbfounded, like I don't really know what to do. So trying to learn that overnight, it was like, it was tough. But being here a year and learning the offense and everything, I mean, I feel so much more comfortable just being able to go out there and instead of thinking, just being able to go out and just play at 100 miles an hour.
Morgan is feeling better mentally and physically after last preseason, where he was sidelined with a knee injury. A year later, he is still working his way back while learning how to be a pro.
It's one of those guys that you put him on the field on game day, and he can kind of open your eyes and say, wow, who's this guy? I think just the approach, and the repetition throughout the week, and continuing just to focus on some of the little things, the little details. So when I say he's raw, he's got this raw talent. Now we just have to cultivate that, and you cultivate that through repetition and just hard work.
And repetition is key with anything in life. Like if you want to be good at something, it's just going to do it over and over again until you get into a good rhythm at it and be more consistent with it. So, I mean, once I get more reps and start learning how to, do the little things, correct those little mistakes, it's going to make me a lot better.
Heading down the football field, that's what the Saints offense wants out of wide receiver Joe Morgan, and he knows his speed is his biggest meal ticket to making this football team.
It's one of those things I tell people all the time, it's my biggest asset, there's no mistake about that, is my speed. So, I mean, it's going to help me in this league if it's not with this team, with another team, because, I mean, ideally what they tell us every day is if you're not competing for this team, you're competing for another team. It's a 32-team job interview. So, I mean, I use my assets to the best of my ability to try to, get into the league.
Joe Morgan is the fastest of the young receivers, but knows he must bring more to the table. Going against the likes of Adrian Arrington and Nick Toon make for an interesting race. While it's competitive among these young targets, it's also friendly.
It's not like we're trying to down nobody at all. We're not that type of group of players at all. We always uplift each other. I mean, the same person you're competing with is, ideally is your brother. So you're trying to, help them out, because you're not just making yourself better, you're making the team better. So if you make, just like a chain, which you're only as strong as your weakest link. So if we build each other up, try to make us, a long, nice, strong group, then, we'll be great.
Yeah, these receivers are all in this together, a competition Joe Morgan hopes to survive. If healthy, he likes his chances. Mike Neighbors with your CST Saints Training Camp report.